Hello, I'd like to show you Trello now. Trello is something I use to help organize my work. I don't actually use it as a to-do list. I like the good old paper to-do list, but I do use it in other ways, which I'm going to show you. So Trello, I am on the free version. It's not actually an automation, although if you're on a paid version, there are various automations you can do. And what you'll see here, I'm just checking that you can see the same as me. Yeah, is my boards. And it says there's no boards remaining. That's because I've filled up my 10 boards that I get on the free version. I'll start with report writing because that's useful to many of you. With the report writing, these are just short names, so I don't think I'm breaking any confidentiality. I've got a record of who I'm still got to write. These are people I've seen in the last week, which reports I'm currently working on, and who's ready to send and who has been sent. So, for example, if George is ready to send, I just drag it and move it along there. It might be that I'm waiting for some confirmation from his mother or payment or something, so I haven't yet sent it, but it's actually ready to go and then sent to client. It moves there. So it's very, very easy. If you want to put any notes on it, you can click on it and you can add notes here. I don't really need to do that for my assessments. So I use it to help track my assessments. And just go back to my boards. I use it, oops, here, go back to the main boards. That was some communication. It wasn't confidential. It was just communication between my virtual assistant and myself. So I use it to communicate with my virtual assistant. This is Hannah. If I click on there, we can see we've got to do, doing, queries and replies, completed, and ongoing automation we're considering. She works twice a week for me, so everything goes into do, and then it goes to completed when she has finished it. So it's quite a good communication tool if you are working for somebody else as well. So that's probably the main thing that I actually use it for, those two. I've got another admin assistant who works for me on the tuition side of the business. I won't open that because that could well have some clients' names in there, but I use it in the same way as I do with Hannah. Invoices, I keep a record. Again, it might have clients' names, so I won't open it, but I keep a record of invoices that I've got to do. So that, because I'm always losing track of that. The other things that I've got is just some stuff that I picked up from a membership that I belong to, Legal Academy, things that I would like to get into place. Webinar planning, so webinars that I've had an idea about. As you can see, there's quite a lot there. And unfortunately, they're only in the potential column. They haven't moved to the doing or the completed, which I hope to be able to do. Any suggestions for webinars that you'd like as part of the membership? Please tell me and I can add them here. I've also got ongoing ideas. So this is just where I dump ideas that I had for my business, things that I would like to do in the future. And if I write them on paper, I'll lose them. So here, I've got ideas, things I'm doing, worksheets, things that I want to develop, for example, and even courses that I'd like to have a quick look at. So that's quite good as a dump for things in the future that I want to do. I think that's all of them. Level 5 planning. Actually, I was thinking of rerunning the level 5. I used to be an OCR training provider, but actually I put that on hold. I don't think I will be doing that in the future. Now, of course, if you're somebody who likes to have an electronic to-do list, and that would be absolutely, this would be fantastic for that, because you could literally, I've got spare here. Questions for Sam. I can't even remember. Oh, yeah, she was my mentor. I obviously didn't get on with that. Didn't get to see her. But what you could do is have, I'm just going to delete that. Move all cards in this list. Well, it's not moved quite yet. Let's just archive this list. There we go. And then what I would do is to do daily. Then I can add another list here. Oops, daily. add list, enter another list, doing, add list, and so forth, completed. It gives you a real sense, doesn't it? I mean, it does on my paper-based to-do list to actually cross something off. And you could literally have a card on there, Form 8. That's something I've got to do, Form 8. And as then you could just drag it along as and when. I found, well, I just prefer to have a paper to-do list. I can fill that in anywhere and at any time. If I just had one strand to my business, so if, for example, I was just assessing and tutoring, I didn't have all the other aspects, I would probably find this was very easy to use. But at the moment, there's too many strands for it to really work well for me. So yeah, that's Trello. It's free and I really love it. There are lots of other systems like this, but as you may have gathered from if you've watched the CRM video, I do like the simple ones. If they're too complicated, I don't have time to set them up. I don't have time to learn them. I just need simple tools to help me with my business. I hope that helps. And thank you.